up, squad? What's poppin'? Is you ready for another reaction video? So peep it up next. Akademiks gets into like a little scuffle or a little back and forth with the Weeknd's bodyguards, man.
Ooh.
With the Weeknd's enforcers, man. They wasn't playing with him, bro. They're like, not this weekend, not this weekend. You gotta check in, son. You gotta check in, bro. You playing with the ops too much, man. You playing these games, man.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest with you, man, let's be real. Akademiks likes to stir the pot, bro. He drinking a little bit of the sipsy cup and, man, yo, that fire water, and he get a little, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He get a little hot. He get a little hot.
Yep.
Start talking real spicy and shit. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
That being said, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up. Slap that red button. Okay, so it says, Big Act ain't run. Akademiks reveals the Weeknd. So obviously he made this this title. He said he ain't running. He ain't scared. He ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. That's what he acting like. He's saying he ain't never scared, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But let's check it out. Let's hear his account of events. The account of
Let's hear his side of the story.
There it is. The account of events that he's. I'm trying to sound all like reporterish. Like I'm trying to sound like I'm trying to sound like I'm important. Okay, like I know how to speak.
You're so proper.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in story mode here, man. You're messing it up.
Oh,
You're messing with my ADHD. Let's get right into it.
They got me feeling like I'm academics. Can't run no.
Yo, chat. I went to the well, I'm going back again. I'm back up in that bitch again. What the fuck is this right here? I don't know. It's like fucking me up.
My boy Ak was at the Diddy party. He was at one of them.
Hey.
Or it was over the weekend. Oh, damn. Let me find out y'all into some.
Try with my heart on thoughts shirt. Feel me?
Hey,
anyway.
But it's true. It's like I said, bro. I'm telling you, I think he just grabs whatever off the floor.
That is
right out the dirty
hilarious,
clothes.
though, that it does say
that.
hard on thoughts. And it's got that.
Oh, no. Bro, are you serious?
It's funny.
Yo.
Oh, that's so perfect.
Yo. You giving them brain.
Yeah, I went to the Weeknd concert yesterday, the Weeknd and Cardi. Amazing show. I love it. I had a great time. This is not a cum stain. Who said this is a cum stain? I'm about to gamble real quick because we about to skedaddle back again. Feel me? Not gonna lie still. I don't even know if I'll mention it on the mainstream. Yo, I get up in there. I'm one of the first people in there. Yo, this shit is bothering me so much. Fuck.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. He seemed all zesty when he said it's bothering me so much. It looked like they wrote those words with every time they... You know how when you write on a cake, they was like,
First people in there?
Oh, man.
Yo, the Weeknd security's like 15 niggas? Bro, these niggas look like all they eat is steroids.
See, I'm telling you, bro. He real zesty after that encounter, bro.
Oh my gosh.
These dudes, they look real, I don't
talking
know.
the same to
He
me.
talking like his fantasy, bro. He talking all excited. He seen all fanned out.
He is.
All right, man. What do y'all think, bro? I
After
don't know,
a concert,
man.
that I know that rush. That's why I could defend that part, because that rush of excitement.
Yeah, but he had a lot of provocative shit to say about, you know what I'm saying, the Weeknd with debate, you know what I'm saying, with the Grammys and all of that, trying to act like, yo, the Weeknd was sending sublims with all of that in his performance.
This ain't about the Weeknd. He went to go see also Playboy Cardi, so maybe he's excited because he saw Playboy.
All right, now, yo, he talked about the Weeknd's bouncers, man. That's all I'm saying, man.
Oh, yeah, duh. Sorry.
Big as hell. All of a sudden, I see them doing a beeline. But I'm just chilling. I'm vibing. I don't give two fucks. I'm chilling. I'm looking for my regular ops. I don't see them. I'm drinking. I got some bitch on me. I'm cooling. The dudes start coming over. I see my security step in between. And I'm like, okay. Then Weeknd security, 3 of them get on my security. And then another nigga who looked like he's the main nigga, he's trying to talk to me. And I'm like, so, I'm chilling. I'm having a great old time. I'm having a great old time. I'm like, so I'm trying to hear what he's talking about, but the securities are doing the security thing, a little pushing, a little this, a little that, a little this, a little that. So I'm like, all right, what's good? What's good? So I'm trying to tell my security to chill a bit, but it's his job. He's on some, because they're trying to move him out of the way to get to me. So I'm trying to be like, nah, I'll have a conversation with anybody. Like, it's not like these niggas came over here swinging. You feel me? So I'm trying to tell him chill, but like, he don't like how their energy is, whatever. So I'm like, yo, what's good? The dude says, yo, why'd you post the weekend address online? I ain't gonna lie to you, I still didn't get what he meant. I think this morning I got what he meant because I Googled it. And I think that was a security company that was working for, not Weekend, but the manager, or not the manager, I think it's Cash. Cash's house got shot up, right? And so it was two things I think they pulled up, right? Everybody looks at me like I'm in Drake's team. They look at me like I'm with Drake. like I've never met Drake, but they act like I'm Drake's like guy. Obviously because of the platform we hold.
Okay, have you
Have you
acted like that this whole time?
Have you ever watched your own videos, bro? Have you ever watched your own video? Like, you crash out if anybody brings up Aubrey, bro.
Yes.
Anybody brings up Aubrey, you crash out.
Don't you dare talk about Drakey Drake on this channel.
Yeah, man. You get real in your feelings, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay, it's whatever.
Yeah, man. He really
So,
he do.
The security was asking, but it makes sense today. A security guard, and I think it's from their team, that got shot at the Weeknd's house. So they're stepping to me like I'm the one who may have posted the address that set this in motion. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's a fact. Like, everybody knows that has nothing to do with me. I don't know what happened. I've heard what happened. I kind of know in and around what I think is the thing, but whatever.
So, bro, you talking out of both sides of your mouth. Let's be real. You like, I really don't know what they talking about until like right now, I don't know what they talking about until we're actually this morning. Now I know what they talk about, but now I know what happened. Like, he's talking backwards. At first, he just doesn't know what they're talking about. Now, all of a sudden, he's giving us more information. It's like,
maybe he's talking about like from in the situation, and then talking about after he had time to think. So
yeah,
like
but he said till this moment he didn't know what he didn't know until, and then it was this morning he figured out what happened. Yeah. And then now he's like giving us more details. So if you kind of really didn't know what happened, like, you just keep giving us a little detail by detail, and ain't nobody asking you questions, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, don't ever. Yeah, that's why that's exactly why he said he will tell. Yeah, he will tell. He just can't help it.
Exactly.
So I'm talking to the dude, you know, whatever. I'm like, nigga, bro, what are you talking about? And then I look at him because he's consistently saying the Weeknd. And I said to him, I said, brother, who do you think invited me here?
Oh.
And that was the moment, as soon as I said that, they were like, because we're in the Weeknd section. So the way how it works is MetLife Stadium. There's Cardi gets a riser. So for all Cardi's guests. So I wasn't Cardi's guest. I was the Weeknd's guest. Ooh, so all my tickets are under the Weeknd. The Weeknd's assistant gave me tickets. So I said to them, I'm like, nigga, how do y'all think I got here? I have the fucking thing that says the Weeknd's people. And as soon as I said that, they were like, oh, okay. But that's something where I only say that to say this is how deep some of the stuff gets. Because, number one, I really think, I'm not trying to snitch, but
yeah, okay.
See, who they think is responsible for that, they link me up with those people, which is not true. Like, I'm not with anybody that would get y'all niggas shot at. You get what I'm saying? But the security team took it personal, especially when I showed up, because it's one of them that got shot. Remember, the Weeknd's, well, again, it was Cash's house that got shot up, and it was a security guard that got shot. So I get it now.
Bro, the thing is, like, you just talk reckless and don't even realize it. Like, the same thing with the Top 5 incident. You were on the phone actually stirring it up. You know, so you might not be directly, but you are, like, indirectly. Well, actually, I could say directly because you're talking to these people and you souping their head up to do some dumb shit. To crash out, like, on live, you know what I'm saying? The IRL that he was on, right after that, yo, his boy ended up getting popped. They turned TV right off. Right off, man. Yo, for real. They hit that power button, he was done.
All in all, by the way, I didn't even have to tell y'all this because there's no video of it. But yeah. So that
you
happened.
just lying.
They
kidding.
the funniest part. So after I tell them, I'm like, nigga, you know who invited me here, right? And they're like, it's just de-escalated immediately. But I'm like, yeah, bro, I don't know what y'all talking about though. And I'm like, so I try to dap the security up as they're like walking away. Yo, it's the biggest niggas on earth. Trying to dap them up. They just looked at me and just like walked off. And I'm like, that beef is real. Whatever beef that got that house shot up, ain't got nothing to do with me. But that shit deep. That shit is deep. Because when they see me, they just... So anyway, funny enough, number one, Cash came over, who is the owner of EXO. And me and him chopped it up. It was very clear, and I could tell, honestly, from the whole EXO team, like, it was not... That wasn't some shit EXO was trying to do. By the way, I do business with them. We're good. You know what I mean? I get people love to say I'm like Drake's homie, cool, which I am. But not a street nigga for Drake. Drake should have his own street niggas, right?
You a fan.
Yeah, me and Cash, we talked. Shout out to my man Hawk. I found out that one of the EXO dudes, his name is Hawk. He really fucks with me. He brought me a bottle of Don Julio. And I sat there and I watched Cardi perform. And then I watched who else perform? I watched Cardi and Cardi and The Weeknd. And yeah, they brought me liquor and we were kicking it. So
that's how you ended up with that stain on your shirt, bro.
I was gonna say, I'm like,
that's how you ended up when you had somebody on your shoulders.
Did you just trust somebody from
from the other camp
with you?
Like, how many of y'all think that was set up? Maybe it was set up for them to press him, and then he was like, "Yo, who do you think gave me the invite, bro?" And that's when they was like, "Shit, bro, they're gonna link it back to us. They're gonna link it back to us." So how many of y'all think that was set up to be that way? Because it's kind of like, bro, how don't you know that? It's gonna be like, yo, I'm just letting y'all know, bro. I gave Ak a pass to pull up. Mm-hmm. Now, I just want to make sure y'all don't rough him up or nothing. So it's kind of like, bro, they knew this beforehand. Mm-hmm. They had to have known this beforehand.
It's just when you see the person, it's just like, oh.
Yeah, no, I think it was meant to press him a little bit, getting a little nervous or something like that. But I think they knew about this.
Eventually, because of the games you playing, there's not gonna be no push. There's not gonna be no holding somebody back.
Well, they're not gonna set themselves up like that, where it's like, yo.
No, I'm saying these are professional people, but I'm just saying, like, eventually there's gonna be a crash out on the opposite team. Just like there's plenty of crash outs that are on your side. I'm going to say in the senses to make it easy.
Yeah. The R&B singer, I don't see him rolling around with no thugs like that or not like that. He's rolling around with professionals. I think they just went to, like, scare him a little bit.
That's what I'm saying.
But like I said, bro, like, I would not accept no liquor, careful. Nothing that, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's sealed or not, bro. I'm just chilling.
There's plenty of ways to go around the seal. I'm just saying.
Hell yeah.
Somebody said The Weeknd lined me up. No, not at all.
Right there, yup.
Not at all.
Yeah, he did. You got lines.
Not at all. Again, I'm just, the only reason I even mention it, you get to connect the dots later. Yo, it's some of these things that we don't think about are real events. Like, homie's house did get shot up.
No, it's
the
you
person
don't
who
think
got
about.
Shot was the security guard. They use the same security guard that even goes with them on tour. So when they go on tour, they've probably been wondering or figuring out how did that happen, the shooting, where did it come from? And obviously in their minds, they're now like, okay, they probably put blame on a few people. I think they were just asking me the question like, bro, why'd you post his address? The thing is, I never post The Weeknd's address directly. And if I did, it was because another nigga they were beefing with probably posted it.
Nah, but that make no sense directly. Why would you even use those words? It's either you posted or you didn't. Where's this term directly?
I mean,
so indirectly would just mean that you gave
like,
it out.
Even if it was your, let's say your IG pages or Twitter pages that's run by other people, but it's your likeness. Because obviously you're connected somehow. So don't say that you had nothing to do with this. Because at the end of the day, even if it's your likeness from your people, you gave them permission to post whatever the hell, and you're not paying attention, I guess.
It wouldn't matter. No, yes, he is, because look, if you look at, all right, look at the screen behind him.
Crazy.
Look at the screen behind him.
Oh, I know that.
He goes through his own posts to create content, so he literally goes through his posts on live. So you can't say that you don't know or you're completely oblivious to the fact that your team is posting this stuff, because you go through your page all the time you're on live. Yep. You know what I'm saying? You use that for content. Exactly. So there's no way you could tell me that he didn't know. Come on. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Look behind him. It says Akademiks on it, right? Yes. With a check mark, right? Yes. All of that's his page. Yes. So you know he can't say that with a straight face right now. You get what I'm saying?
And that's why he keeps smirking.
You know how it goes.
Knows.
So it was all
that's why he said direct. That's why he said indirectly.
Backtracking it.
Yeah.
Somebody said, act change clothes. Praise God. Shut up. I got treated with the utmost respect, though. Salute to everybody who was there. I just mentioned that.
That's good.
I only mentioned that because you get to realize, like,
how
even when we hear about,
act?
Oh, someone got shot at Drake's house and it's a security guard. Like, to us, because it's not Drake that got shot, we're like, okay, whatever. That security guard is probably a security guard that's connected to other people that work for Drake or do stuff for Drake. And then you probably get to realize that, my nigga, they are very well aware and probably trying to figure out what happened, where did it come from.
But here's the biggest thing, bro, and that's what I don't get, is like how you can sit there and act like, oh yeah, we're desensitized to the shit. So obviously that does prove, you know what I'm saying, that you are a regular civilian, because anytime shots get fired, bro, like, it don't matter what, you know what I'm saying? Those are bullets aimed for somebody. It's a serious situation, bro. It's not like the movies where you just keep walking and you're able to, you know what I'm saying?
I know.
Like, it's not like that, bro. Like, the shit really is traumatic, and it really does affect you. It affects you physically, mentally. You know what I'm saying? Just every which way you could think of, it affects you. It is a real thing. I mean, the bullets do, you know what I'm saying? They cut your life, they cut your life short, bro. Yeah. They cut your capabilities of being able to function the right way and all of this, that, and the third. So you can, like, for us to just act like it's not a big deal, bro, it's like, yo, you just must have watched too many movies and you don't think that real life like this doesn't affect people in real life, bro. It does. It really does. It don't matter who got popped. Exactly. Like, I don't care if it was a security or somebody that I didn't know, just somebody, I mean, we know what it's like, bro.
Yep. When I hear about anything, I'm not just thinking, oh, well, it wasn't Drake, so who cares?
Yeah, no, if you've actually ever seen a situation like that, you know how serious it is.
Crazy that this ish is getting.
Yeah, it's not only that, though, but if you actually witness somebody or seen somebody or ever been hit yourself, you know.
It's not something great.
Bro, I got grazed with a bullet and that shit hurt, bro. That shit was burning. And it literally just like grazed right here, nick, and burns. It like, so never mind getting hit. Never mind getting, you know what I mean?
And yeah, so I guess that incident just proved to me, yo, Weeknd's team or EXO's team really not fucking with them OVO niggas. I ain't say OVO did nothing, but that's what it meant to me. I was just like, they really not fucking with them OVO niggas. That's what I think they had no problem with, but I could tell, like, yo, they're on their shit. And then that's when I only brought it up because the top 5 thing. Because I spoke to Pressa. I seen Pressa at the concert. Pressa said to me, what'd he say? What Pressa say? Pressa said
you don't know he was getting pressed too.
He thinks 5 is upset at him because, they're both Drake homies, but Pressa and them start hanging with the XO guys, and I guess Drake and the XO guys don't get along. So Pressa thinks that top 5 is trying to be loyal to Drake by beefing with him because he's hanging with XO, and Pressa's like, I hang out with whoever I want. Like, I could like Drake and still like The Weeknd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
grown man-ish.
Me being at that concert, I was like, oh, there's some op beef going on in here. Okay, I get it. It's all good. Somebody said, good you had security act. Brother, I stay with security. What are you talking about?
That's why he think he untouchable.
Yeah, my boy Act do be staying with security. What do you guys think, man? I think, I'm going to be real with you, I think the weekend definitely was like, yo, let's scare this motherfucker a little bit. Let's check his temperature, see what happened. Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, it's like, bro, you telling on yourself without realizing you telling on yourself. You had more information and insight to what was going on than you actually, giving to the public and actually saying. And then the way you laugh and you acting like it's funny. The fact that you went there, though, is kind of crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Especially, the way you was talking, bro, like throughout the beef or whatever. You got to understand, bro, like when shots are fired, bro, that shit is serious automatically. Like, oh, well, it's not serious because this one didn't get hit or that one. Like, are you stupid or dumb, bro? Of course it's serious, man. Bullets were fired in the direction of whoever. Like, they were meant for that person. And it don't matter if they weren't. No, they were, but it don't matter. Somebody got hit. Somebody got hurt. It wasn't just like pow, 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 pow up in the air. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Anyways, what do you guys think? I think that, the weekend, you know what I'm saying, was messing with him a little bit. Yeah. I think he was. You know what I'm saying? And if they wanted to, they really could have pressed you, bro, because they had your security in the corner. Yep. Somewhere, because they got to you somehow. You know what I'm saying?
They just wanted a controlled environment for, like, hey, yo, quit with the bull crap.
Yeah, man. Stop running them gums. Anyways, that being said, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up. Slap that red button. We out of here.